Hi, and welcome to the Coach Clint Ashcraft Show. I'm Jeff Matthews. We are at Crane Kia, where we bring you the Coach's Show every week. And, Coach, once again, we're talking about a Wampus Cat victory, 5-0 halfway through the season.
Yeah, you know, we've had ups and downs, but we've had more ups than downs.
Yep.
So we're proud to be where we're at, and hopefully we'll keep working to get better.
So far this season, we've seen a great balance, obviously, with Braylon throwing the ball like he has, and this three-headed attack running the football. One of the things that hit me this week is that none of those three running backs have really had to carry the ball much, and so they haven't had to take much pounding yet. I would think as the season goes on, that's got to benefit them.
Well, it does. You know, I think as you get into the second half of the season, which we're starting this week, you got those three guys that they've been banged up here or there, but for the most part, they're all pretty healthy, and you know, I think they kind of feed off each other as well. So. It's been good to have three guys.
The addition of Mark Odom is the third guy we're talking about with Carlil and Jocko, those two seniors. I would think he's learning a lot from them.
Yeah, he is. I mean, you know, he's learning every week. We got him. He moved in late in the summer, but he's done a good job of picking it up so far.
Defensively, your team, another, not a slow start, but I guess just you found yourselves on the short end of the scoreboard at halftime. But they're seeming to play more solid and getting a groove, and obviously this week they'll need to be in one.
Well, you know, I think if you watch this on film, I think they are improving every week. Had to make some adjustments to our game plan, obviously, from Friday night because we're getting a little different look than what we anticipated, and we did some things at halftime, and I think our kids were able to handle that and go out and execute.
It's been such an interesting season so far, the 2 home games and those 2 road games, and there were interesting distractions with those. Then you had homecoming last week. Well, now it's 2 teams that are #1 in the state in their classifications. Every week, you've got more than just X's and O's you have to talk to these kids about.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's something we really don't harp on that much. It's just let's try to get better in practice, and then let's go play well on Friday nights. And that's really, as simple as it sounds, the only message we're really kind of pounding.
Greenwood's a program that is near the top of the state, if not at the top of the state, certainly in 6A, but around the state. What can we expect from them other than a great team?
You know, it's amazing. It's the numbers change and the names change, but what they do don't seem to change at all. You know, they're very, very well coached. They execute both sides of the ball well, and they're always tough. And probably the thing that's toughest, they're not going to do anything to beat themselves. Right. So you got to play well to beat those guys. Turnovers,
field position, it's things like that they're going to win this game.
Yeah, they take care of all phases of the game, and that's something it shows in their record.
You know, a name we haven't mentioned, and it just came to mind talking about field position, is Grant Ellis. I think Grant's done a great job.
Grant's had a great year punting. You know, he's also played some receiver for us, had some catches there. But he's done a good job when he is out there punting and putting the ball in the right spot on the field and getting us, you know, getting them pinned back.
Yeah, he's turned the field over a number of times when we've needed it. We'll see you over in Greenwood, Coach. Thanks. We'll have the kickoff. It's going to be a great one. Greenwood and Conway coming up next on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
Fate had reunited twins Jay and Jim Myers, and they quickly made up for lost time. As brothers will do, they began trading tales of their greatest achievements.
Great job, team. Another record month. That's why we're the GM Giants. Yeah!
For every amazing feat Jay shared, Jim matched it with something just as extraordinary.
We have 7 models that get over 30 miles per gallon, and many are top safety picks.
Even when Jim seemingly outdid himself, he began telling another astonishing tale.
And all Kias come back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, the best in the industry.
And before long, the brothers soon realized that they not only found their equal, but inspired a competition that had only just begun. No matter whose side you choose, the Crane team's got them. Visit Crane Buick GMC exit 127 in Conway, or Crane Kia exit 129 on Amity Road in Conway.
Go, go, go! The Crane team's got them! CraneTeam.com.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Greenwood, Arkansas. We are underway, Greenwood and Conway, after what is going to officially be a 1 hour and 49-minute lightning delay. We are set and ready to go. Of 2 #1 teams, it is Greenwood playing host to Conway. We will explain our setup as we go. It'll look a little bit different than you're used to seeing with Wampus Cat football, but I can attest to you, after 14 years of doing this, this has been the most interesting night that we have ever had to get things going, and so the fact that we are on the air is a great thing, and we're very glad to be here as we are underway from Greenwood. Braylon Smith will bring his undefeated Wampus Cats onto the field first, and the handoff will be to Kevin Chamorro. Kevin Chamorro. Stutter steps to the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Wampus Cats. The opening kickoff by Kevin Jones went into the end zone, and out to the 20-yard line is where the Wampus Cats began 1st and 10. Good to see Darrell McCoy, number 25, in the game, starting at the H-back after missing a week ago. The starters along the offensive line are the guys you're used to. Ethan Lewis, also Blake Hood, Zach Mills, Frank Jackson, and Colton Jackson. Hunter Rose is the tight end, and Kevin Chamorro sets out behind Braylon Smith as we are finally underway from Greenwood. At 8:49 was the time of the kickoff when the game began tonight. Second play of the night, a handoff to Kevin Chamorro. He crosses the 35-yard line, and it is going to be second down. Jeff Matthews and Jim Files here tonight. We are in the stands, and we have Scott Taylor next to us. Levi Gilbert, who's normally our producer, is handling our camera tonight, as we have very much a skeleton crew.
Yeah,
but after
doing the best we can.
The lightning delays and everything else, we appreciate everybody putting up with a little different look to Wampus Cat football tonight.
Yeah.
But we are excited to be here. Huge game tonight, Jim.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is a game we've had circled all year, the game we've most looked forward to. What a huge matchup and a chance to finally beat Greenwood, at least we're hoping. They're the number 1 team in 6A. We're the number 1 in 7A. What a monumental matchup this is. And hopefully we'll get to finish this game tonight.
These teams have been waiting and waiting and waiting to get this game started. It was a little before 7 o'clock when the lightning really started. It was a little before 6, actually, and the delays began. Every time there was a lightning strike within a certain distance, every time there was one, there had to be a 30-minute delay. Well, finally, at 8:49, we were able to get things going from Greenwood tonight. Staying on the ground, we're actually, after all the weather that we've been dealing with tonight, at this moment, as we're playing the game, there is
a break.
Just a very much of a break. There's no rain that's falling. The field is clearly wet. It's a turf surface very back home, and hopefully it will hold up through the night. I would assume that it will.
Right, and there's a lot of interesting decisions going on about whether to play this or not, but talked to Coach Ashcraft before. He said, we're going to stay here as long as it takes, because we're not coming back. So they were definitely determined to get this game in tonight.
First throw of the night, it's Braylon Smith looking deep for DJ Johnson. Single coverage, DJ comes back, has the ball in his hands at the 13-yard line. It is knocked away, incomplete. Garrett Collins, the defender, and it will be 3rd down.
And, boy, that looked good. DJ had it on his hands. Defender came back, though, and knocked it away. And it's a pretty darn good secondary for Greenwood. They don't have a lot of starters back on defense. They only have 3. But that secondary is pretty experienced, pretty salty, too. And as you can see, we definitely were determined to run the ball, which you'd expect on a rainy night. But as you mentioned, kind of clear right now.
So 3rd down and 6. Braylon will look to throw once again, looking for Matt Cummins.
Oh.
It is picked off. Garrett Collins put up the 2 hands and made the stop. It'll be Greenwood football at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. The Bulldogs get the first turnover of the night.
Yeah, just a mistake. That was covered very well. And you had 2 receivers in the same area, and that's one thing you always try to avoid. And what happened is the cornerback on the receiver that the ball was not intended for broke off, and he was the guy that intercepted that ball.
So these Greenwood Bulldogs had a 50-game winning streak come to an end a year ago against Pine Bluff. Their 47th win was pretty incredible game against Conway a year ago. Okay. Garrett Collins will get the carry out of bounds.
Was that Braylon's second interception? I was trying to. I think he's only had one other one.
I believe that is true. Yeah, Braylon.
So he's had a great season so far.
Thrown for almost 1,300 yards, and only 2 picks on 122 attempts now.
Boy, and I know all these players are probably a little confused right now, out of rhythm after that long wait to start this game, and it looked like Braylon had a little rust there.
Collins again, boy, he's been the guy tonight. He will be dropped over midfield. Cole Tollett and Cameron Laird step up to make the stop, but not after a first down is gained. 1st and 10 for Greenwood. Yeah, we had a chance to visit with some of the players, and they were just standing around in the south end zone here where the visiting team has their locker room, waiting. Finally, we got the go-ahead to go, and 10 minutes later, they were snapping the football. Pretty remarkable.
Oh, yeah, and that's another thing I asked Coach Ashcraft. How long is it going to take after that they hit 0? He said about 10 minutes, and he wasn't lying.
Jordan Green on the carry. They'll run this spread offense. Rick Jones, the longtime head coach here, he's been in coaching for 25 years, 11th season at Greenwood, 124 wins and 6 state championships here for one of the best programs in the state, regardless of classification. Reed Wheeler is the senior quarterback, number 10 for the Bulldogs.
He does run a great program, consistently good, very few down years if ever, and this may be considered one if they do have one. Not winning a state title last year, but would probably be Greenwood's considered a down year.
Well, of course, not only the 50-game winning streak, but then just the fact that even in the years where they didn't win every game, the losses were just one.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's been years since they've had a class that has experienced more than one loss in a season. They've already had one this year. They lost to Fort Smith Northside a couple of weeks back. Good Grizzly team just a few miles away up in Fort Smith. 8.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. We are underway from Greenwood. Garrett Collins is going to run into the defenders at the 25-yard line. That is Cameron Laird who makes the stop. The Brooks Fine Jewelry scoreboard, there is no score on it. We'll do the best we can to show you the scoreboard tonight. Again, we are going from a crew that's normally 11 strong on Friday nights to a crew of 4 tonight. So it's a little different look. Stats is here handling all the numbers, and so he'll be able to keep up with those. And Jim and I, glad to be in the stands. They are not nearly as full as they were a few hours ago. A lot of folks headed on home. Jordan Green on the carry again, the 5'10", 170-pound junior. And he does most of the carrying for this team. 93 carries coming into this game. He'll go over 100 here in the first quarter.
The Conway fans did a good job of sticking around. They got the stands full over there.
Staying on the ground. That's Green again. Hunter Scott steps up and makes a good stop.
Yeah, plugged that middle up good. They had been slashing right up between the tackles there.
Austin
that right
Morris.
side.
That right side of the line. Nice job there. It is enough for a first down, and so it is 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line.
Same play. They're just sticking with that, powering to the right.
Be 2nd down and goal. Well, it is a shame that the weather has done what the weather has done tonight. It was an electric atmosphere, no pun intended, prior to all of the electricity that delayed the game for so long, but certainly affected the crowd and will affect at least the early going. I think both teams focus, and you mentioned it. It's a different type of night. That's Collins. He's going to kick it outside, get into the end zone. And a couple of flags come in. We're a long way away, but it sure looked like a face mask. 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the opening quarter, and first drive of the night for Greenwood results a touchdown for Garrett Collins.
Well, Collins did a great job. It was the right side was just stopped up. There was nothing there. Conway did a great job, but he was able to turn it out to the left and found some space out there. Got into the end zone. And not a good opening drive for Conway, and obviously the Greenwood does what Greenwood does. They capitalize on your mistakes. Interception +6.
Kevin Jones will attempt the extra point. Line drive through the uprights, and Greenwood takes an early 7-0 lead. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
This is my home, and here's my hot water heater, located right above my living room. And here's the mess it made when it leaked. Really leaked. Kind of throws off the ambiance, don't you think? Well, I stayed calm and called the experts at All Clean Restoration, so here it is. My living room before the water damage, and my living room after. Or as I like to think, my living room before All Clean, my living room after All Clean. All Clean Restoration, proudly serving all of Arkansas.
7 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the first quarter from Greenwood. It's Jeff Matthews and Jim Files along with Stats Scott Taylor and Levi Gilbert handling our producing duties and our camera duties tonight. Single camera shot because of issues with the weather that delayed the start of this game almost 2 hours. Following the personal foul call at the goal line, the kickoff was from the 45-yard line on the Conway side of the field, and so it obviously went into the end zone, and Conway will have the ball first and 10 at the 20.
A little bit different Greenwood drive than we're used to seeing. Not a single pass as they drove down the field on the ground. And what was one of the keys Ashcraft said for Conway in this game? Get a good early start.
That's right. Yep,
and not so good right now.
Too often this year, Conway's found themselves trailing, and in fact trailing at halftime a week ago, and trailing now tonight 7-0. It'll be Carlisle Johnson's turn. He gets to the 20-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage, and it will be second down. Stop made by Drew Dundee. Couple-yard gain. Again, we are actually set up down at about the 25-yard line on the far end of the field, so a little different look for us tonight, so apologies for the down and distance that we may get a little bit wrong.
Well.
Braylon Smith will look to throw. A lot of time. Finds Brock Mitchell. Good catch by Brock. Makes it to the 23-yard line. It's third down and long for the Wampus Cats.
Boy, just great coverage. There's nowhere to go, and even on a nice throw like that, the coverage is too tight.
6 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Greenwood, following an interception by Garrett Collins, saw that same Bulldog get into the end zone. Third down and 7. Carlisle Johnson behind Braylon Smith. 3 wideouts, all to the right.
Pick down here. They need an answer. Need to keep this drive going.
Carlisle with a nice block, giving Braylon some time.
He's got, he had some room out to the left side there.
Ball came loose, but they'll say that he was down, and it is going to be fourth down.
Looked like he could have tucked that one and ran, but he went up in the middle, still looking to throw it. And they got him from behind. Just another great defensive stand there for that Greenwood defense. And there's one thing you don't want to do on their home field, keep them into the game, get them going. Right now they have all the confidence in the world. Conway not playing like the #1 team in the state.
Grant Ellis will punt the ball away. Taken at midfield. That's Kevin Jones. He will be dropped right where he made the catch. In fact, he won't actually go down. He'll be stopped there. Mark Odom, Kalen Pouncey, D'Artagnan Thompson, Nick Fletcher, all there on the stop. Well, needless to say, the Wampus Cat defense needs a stop here.
Yeah.
You do not want to go down 2 scores.
No, they've got to come up with some answers. And as mentioned earlier on that first drive, nothing but runs. You got to stop that first, and then you also have to cover good too. A little confusion right now in the Conway defense too. Got 3 wideouts. Nick Starr out there on the slot receiver. Oh, nice job by Nick though. He forced him out wide.
That was Jordan Green, their leading carrier.
Still got a gain out of that though. Nick made him go back about 5 yards though.
Be second down and 7.
And that's one of the first designed plays that they went to the left against Conway. Everything on that opening drive was to the right. The one on they scored was not by design, went to the left.
Play clock down to 10, still plenty of time. Hand the ball off to Green. Again, he came into this game with 93 carries through their first 5 games.
A workhorse.
Now the next leading rusher for the Bulldogs has only carried the ball 36 times. So 3 times the carries for 31. Jordan Green. It's third down and 4.
Need this stop right here.
Wheeler will fake the handoff, stops and throws. Complete to Grant Morgan. Taken down at the 25-yard line.
Boy, those Morgan kids, goodness.
Brother of Drew Morgan, former Greenwood star, now playing for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, Drew had some good games against us, or a good game against us a couple years ago.
Very good. Play just to our left where we're sitting right now. It's a reminder. He wore number 15 as well.
Little brother's not too bad either.
Under 4 minutes to play. Back on the ground to Green. Good yardage. Second down. Colin Condit up to make the stop. 2nd down and 4. They'll give him 6 yards. We are in Greenwood tonight. Again, a bit of a delay in the start of this game and a bit of a delay in the broadcast of this game as we are showing it a little bit later on Saturday than normal. Yeah, it's a good stop right up the middle. Daniel Knight, no, it's Austin Norris.
Yep.
Austin Norris, number 86, stepped up and got Jordan Green just as he was hitting the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1 on the play, actually. It's 3rd down and 5.
On the Conway side of the field, you know, if they get close, 4th down is an option to go for it here for them. And looks like we're going to see our first timeout.
And Greenwood's going to call it. 2:55 to go in the first quarter on the Brooks Fine Jewelry scoreboard. We'll take 30 seconds with the teams on the field and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
At Legacy Fencing, our office staff and installers work hard each day to ensure that you, our customer, receive the best possible service. From the initial call you make to our office to the final step in the installation process, you'll be dealing with highly competent fencing professionals. Our ultimate goal is not just selling you a fence. We want to be the company that you return to for all your future fencing needs. We are Legacy Fencing, fencing for a lifetime.
.255 to play in the opening quarter. Greenwood already on top 7-0, facing 3rd down and 5. Wheeler throws, complete.
Oh boy, wide open.
That's Ryan Padilla into the end zone.
Flag down, flag
There is
down.
a flag on the goal line.
See what the call is here. That was before the score, and that's coming back, I believe.
It was 3rd down and 5. Ball was at the 20-yard line.
Boy, they'll run those clearing routes, and that guy came underneath, was wide open. I think it might have been holding on the receiver. That's what they're calling.
They're going to indicate it's a touchdown. That's the reaction from the Bulldogs. They're going to wave the flag off. So Ryan Padilla scores 20 yards out. He had a big game a year ago against the Wampus Cats, 11 catches.
I don't know if he was trying to call that a pick play or what the flag was initially.
So Wheeler to Padilla, 20 yards, extra point after a whistle.
Yeah.
Kevin Jones will get another try at it, looks like.
Yep, Conway jumped on that one.
Yep, offsides against the Wampus Cats. They'll move it up a yard and a half, and they'll try it again. Cats find themselves trailing by 2 scores. Less than 10 minutes into the start.
Rain starting to come down a little heavier now. Conway needs to wake up, man.
Yep, you didn't want to get down early. It's something that this Wampus Cat team has done too often, and they find themselves down by 2 scores early, 14-0. The Greenwood Bulldogs on top. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
It's fall, and that means football games and camping, and you need an SUV. At Crane Key of Conway, shop a huge selection of Sorrento, Sportages, and Souls. New Souls start for just $199 a month, Sportages just $279 a month, and buy new 2015 Kia Sorrentos with a 5-star safety rating and loaded with the latest technology, just $299 a month with 0 down. Every new Kia comes back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and the Crane commitment. So come see us at the all-new Crane Key of Conway, Amity Road off Dave Ward exit.
2 minutes and 48 seconds to play in the opening quarter, and it has been all Greenwood. It took an hour and 49 minutes to get started. Conway still waiting to get started, unfortunately. Greenwood's come out in 2 quick scores.
Yeah, it definitely, obviously not the start they wanted. I don't know. It looks like they just got off the bus and they're not ready to play. And Greenwood certainly is. They came to play here and would love to get this win. Got derailed earlier against Northside. And they definitely want to put that far, far behind them, and the win over Conway tonight would do that.
Kevin Jones kicks. It goes deep into the end zone, and the Cats will have it for the 3rd time tonight. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Leland Barton Who's a talented sports writer here in the area. An article today in the paper that talked about how this is the first time that the state's overall #1 team has made a trip to Greenwood. It's obviously been a school that has moved into the 6A in the last couple of years, and so #1 schools often, from whether they should or shouldn't, come from the top classification. It's not always the best team in the state, but it just seems that that's the way that the rankings go often. And so this was a big game in a lot of ways anyway, but that little fact I thought was interesting in preparing for tonight's game. So Braylon Smith and the Wampus Cats on the field. Missed communication there. Mark Odom went one way, and Braylon Smith's going to go the other. He'll get out of bounds. He'll stay in just outside the 30-yard line, so enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Wampus Cats, but they needed a first down.
I got to think that's on Mark Odom there. Just missed that. Braylon doing a good job of making something out of that. And a much-needed first down for Conway.
So 2.5 minutes to go, first quarter.
Conway's 3rd first down. Greenwood with 6. High tackle. Oh, he didn't go down.
Mark Odom.
He is so tough. Wow.
Absolutely. Gosh, good run just to pick up anything.
He was
lost
hit,
on the play.
Hit right when he got the ball. He was hit in the backfield for a loss.
We've talked about his balance. That might have been about the best example of it we've seen all year.
Strength, you got to give the Greenwood defenders credit, because on a lot of teams after that, they would assume the guy was down and not made the tackle, and he would have been gone.
Brian Lewis hit him up high.
They kept after it till they heard the whistle.
Loss of 1 on the play. It's 2nd down and 11. That's Odom again.
Boy, it is hard running there. They are filling those lanes up. Greenwood, a great tackling team, too.
Ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. It is 3rd down.
Just great discipline on this team, offense and defense. They fill their lanes, they know their responsibilities, and they know how to tackle.
Brock Mitchell and Matthew Cummins to the near side. DJ Johnson up top. Crowd coming to life here, making a lot of noise. We are in the Greenwood home stands, and so as you hear...
Well, no, I thought he was.
Yeah, it looked like a timeout signal, but calling a play. Rain coming down heavy. Braylon looks to throw and does. Floats it over to DJ Johnson. He makes the catch at midfield. Holds on to it.
Well, and he got hit after the play, and they did not throw a flag.
Yeah, right in front of the Wampus Cat fans, and it was...
What a great catch, and they held on to it. You get hit like that, you definitely want to make sure you hold on to it.
Braylon was wanting to go left, but instead found DJ on the sideline.
Well, and what happened on that play was Brock got hit 10 yards down the field, and that wasn't called either. It disrupted the timing of that play, and a great job of Braylon to roll out to his right. Brock later got open, but it was too late. Timing was off on that one, and he rolled out to the right and found DJ.
On the ground, that's Mark Odom. Mark carries to the 42-yard line.
Mark Odom on the carry is stopped by Drew Dundee.
Offense finally starting to get some rhythm here for Conway.
43-yard line. 2nd and 3.
Trailing by 14. The Brooks Fine Jewelry scoreboard. It's 14-0. The Bulldogs on top of your Wampus Cats.
Well, and we've started to see this now every week. Defensive backs are getting real physical with receivers. And I mean, to me, it looks like a lot of that needs to be called. You're getting hit 10 yards down the field, and your receiver, that is definitely against the rules.
Trying to run over the right side. There is not room to run, and the stop is made short of the first down. It will be 3rd down when we come back. We'll take 60 seconds for the quarter break and come back with the second quarter from Greenwood on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
Yep, even the faucet. Had to bust out the basin wrench. This is my favorite room in the house.
The local experts at your independent True Value understand the pride you take in your projects. We're ready with the products and advice to help you get them done right. Behind every project is a True Value.
Welcome back to Greenwood. It's Jeff Matthews along with Jim Files and Stats Scott Taylor along with Levi Gilbert tonight up in the stands at Greenwood. We are, it's been an interesting night so far. It was an hour and 49-minute lightning delay. Rain, lightning, thunder, a lot of stuff going on. Delayed the start of this game. Conway with the ball for the third time tonight. Greenwood has had it twice. They put it in the end zone both times.
At the Rhino formation here.
3rd down and 2 with the Rhino. We're just beginning quarter number 2. Chamorro, nice job following that right side of the offensive line. Moved the ball inside the 35-yard line, and a 1st and 10 for the Wampus Cats.
That's a lot of beef going up to the right there, isn't it? He pulled that guard, and McCoy and Chamorro. Man, it's hard to stop.
1st and 10, Wampus Cats.
Rain is falling very, very heavily right now. Hoping for no more lightning. That's what causes the delays. 11:40 to go. We are in the 2nd quarter. Bulldogs on top. Chamorro. He'll be patient, look for some room inside the 30-yard line. It is 2nd down.
Colton Jackson clearing the way on that left side.
Big number 70. We got a chance to talk to him a little bit during the delay. He was the closest person to the lightning. That was something that we definitely determined.
Yeah.
There's nobody that's closer. If you're 6'7", then you're going to be the one closest.
That's what trainer Brooke Mine said. Get closer to me. You're my lightning rod.
Coming up on 11 minutes to play in the first half. Kevin Chamorro to the left side. Chaco down the left side. Falls inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal, Wampus Cats. Great run by the senior, Kevin Chamorro.
Boy, it is. And their safety came up and was trying to drive him out of bounds. He sidestepped him and got another 10 yards. Just a great athletic move on that sideline by Chamorro.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he does have his hair back out this week.
Yes.
We don't want to talk about this week, right? It was up last week. Now it's
it was. Whatever works. And we'll go to the Rhino, see if it works here. From 4 yards out, Kevin Chamorro is into the end zone.
Grow it out some more. That's working. And that's a great response by Conway after going down by 14. They needed that one big time. And just a good, powerful drive for them.
Chaco with a 4-yard touchdown run. Cuts the lead to 14-6.
Kevin with 8 carries now, 67 yards. Conway with 88 yards on the ground.
Matt Cummins to attempt the extra point. We got 2 of the best kickers in the state.
Yeah.
Kevin Jones and Matthew Cummins tonight on both sides. Harrison Pugh with a nice job putting the snap down. Good hold, and the score is 14-7. Greenwood leads, 10:43 to play in the first half. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
This is my home, and here's my hot water heater, located right above my living room. And here's the mess it made when it leaked. Really leaked. Kind of throws off the ambiance, don't you think? Well, I stayed calm and called the experts at All Clean Restoration, so here it is. My living room before the water damage, and my living room after. Or as I like to think, my living room before All Clean, my living room after All Clean. All Clean Restoration, proudly serving all of Arkansas.
10 minutes and 43 seconds to play in the first half.
What a nice drive there for Conway. And that looked like the number 1 team driving down the field that time.
Tell you what, we talked about Matt Cummins and Kevin Jones. It is heavy, heavy air tonight.
Yeah, it is.
And they have kicked every kickoff deep, and not just to the goal line, deep into the end zone each time. It's 10:43 to play. We are in the first half. Conway trailing Greenwood 14-7 in the Bulldogs. This offense that is obviously high-powered, averaging almost 378 yards a game. Excuse me, that's completely wrong. 36 points a game.
Ooh.
And there's a big lightning just to the south of us. Let's hope it was far enough away that it doesn't affect the game. Jordan Green.
Hunter Scott with a nice tackle there. Shoestring. If he didn't make it, he's got another 5 to 10 yards. Definitely a first down.
2nd down and 4, 6-yard gain. Back on the ground.
Good stop. Yeah, Hunter Scott again. stopped him cold. Great stop there. And it fires up the Conway fans in this driving rain. And you mentioned that Greenwood offense. They returned 6 starters, so it is one of their more experienced units.
The Greenwood offense averaging 415 yards per game. I had my notes wrong. They've got a little bit of rain droppage on them.
All the print smeary right now.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we're lucky to have anything on the air or that's not running on our paper. 3rd down and 4. Ball in the Greenwood 26. Wheeler throws. Pass is incomplete.
That would have been a first down, too.
He was looking for Grant Morgan.
Nick Starr out there in coverage.
And so the Wampus Cat defense, for the first time tonight, forces a punt from Greenwood. DJ Johnson and Colin Condit back inside their own 40, awaiting the punt. Kevin Jones will handle it. Somehow the rain has picked up. It's such a strange storm. It really didn't rain a tremendous amount during the lightning delay. And since the lightning has stopped, the rain has picked back up.
Yeah, and that's what the long range look like. Although we've had a couple of strikes, I think, pretty close. They hadn't stopped it yet. Mostly rain now. A short punt.
And it will take a Conway bounce.
Yep.
It'll go over the midfield stripe, and Conway's going to begin just about a step inside Greenwood territory. 1st and 10. So after a successful offensive drive, Kevin Chamorro with a couple of big runs on getting into the end zone on the Rhino. Defense comes out, makes the stop, forces the punt. Pretty good field position to begin.
Yep. And we've seen this. Ashcraft is great at making adjustments, and they may, have a couple of bad series, but the adjustments are tremendous by that coaching staff. And we saw that on that last drive. They were driving down the field, and then on the defense, they got to stop. They got a chance to tie the ball game here if they don't fumble the ball away.
And smart on behalf of Braylon Smith.
Yeah.
He put the ball, or tried to put the ball into the gut of Mark Odom. It came loose, and he didn't try to do anything heroic with it. He just fell on it. Big loss, but it's still, the football belongs to Conway.
And I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but there is driving rain, and that ball is slippery.
9 minutes to play in the first half. We started this game an hour and 49 minutes late, and in the 30 minutes or so that we've actually been on playing, it has been raining heavily.
Mark
Odom. Mark still on his feet.
Wow.
A great run. I mentioned the balance earlier.
Yeah.
You mentioned the strength. That run right there showed both again.
I think he was about to fall down when the defender hit him and let him go another couple of yards.
He's kind of we're old enough to remember Weebles. Weeble wobble, but they don't fall down. They don't even have those anymore. My kids don't have it.
Yeah, no.
But that's kind of what Mark Odom is. Kind of weebly.
He doesn't fall
He
down.
doesn't fall down.
Yeah, he's built more like a tank than a weeble, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd down and 2. Back to the Rhino. Look at Kevin Chamorro handing the ball off to D'Artagnan Thompson. D'Artagnan's got those big legs churning down to the 20-yard line.
And Thompson was a big game, was it last week,
yes.
right? Filling in for McCoy.
And a little wrinkle out of the Rhino. You don't see Kevin hand off the ball very often out of it. He did there, and Thompson got good yardage.
And look at McCoy. He was more excited than anybody. That was a great run by Thompson.
Clock stops with 8:13 to play in the opening half. 14-7. Greenwood on top. Chamorro. Kevin still on his feet. Spins. Kevin
He's
Chamorro.
still on his feet. Yeah. What an answer right there. What a powerful run. He gets by a couple of defenders. He's still standing, and there's nobody in between him and the end zone.
A 22-yard touchdown run. Spectacular run for Kevin Chamorro. And Matthew Cummins on to attempt the extra point to tie the game.
I think they're waking up now. They're off the bus right now. Get a chance to tie this game. Great responses by Conway on offense and defense.
Saxon Smith will snap. Harrison Pugh puts it down. Matthew Cummins, extra point, ties the game at 14. 7:58 to play in the first half. We got a tie game from Greenwood. 14-14. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
For over 20 years at Brooks Fine Jewelry in Conway, our family has helped you pick out that perfect gift. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, holiday, anniversary, or just to say I love you. We have a wide selection of jewelry and price range. We will find you the diamond you want to fit your budget. Our in-house custom jewelry design and manufacturing will make you that one-of-a-kind ring, from your ideas to a finished product. We also offer some of the best prices in town on jewelry repair and ring sizing. Stop in today and let our family make your special occasion unforgettable.
Just under 8 minutes to play in the first half. The Bulldogs of Greenwood scored the first 14 points. Conway has answered with 14 of their own, and we are tied with 7:58 to play in the first half on a rainy, crazy night in northwest Arkansas. It started to storm on us pretty heavy on the drive over, and we knew this was coming. We knew a 90% chance of rain. And but the lightning is what caused the delay. Nearly 2 hours underway now, and battle of two teams ranked at the top of their classifications. Conway in the 7A, Greenwood in the 6A, and it's been an entertaining game to say the least. Jordan Green on the carry. Saxon Smith will make the stop. Nice job on the pursuit down the line of scrimmage by Saxon.
Yeah, and Nick Starr got a good push back there. I think he was held a little frustrated by that. He was trying to cut that off. He saw it coming.
Second down. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the winner for our 50-50 draw.
And boy, after that interception on Conway's opening drive, they have really put it in gear. And this defense had been having it in gear.
Helmet popped off for Wheeler.
Nick Starr and
he's going to have to come off the field. That's their quarterback that's going to have to take a play off.
Across the 35-yard line. First and 10.
Well, we've heard good things about their backups too, right?
Well, yeah, yeah, we have rumors of a freshman that may be the best of the bunch. I don't know if he's eligible tonight, but that looks like Wheeler's going to stay on. Thought that he had to come off the field if their helmet popped off. My apologies for combining my college pro rules sometimes.
Yeah.
7:21 to play, first half. Handoff, near side. That's Green. Well, he's a good one. He's got to be up over 100 carries now for the year. John Tiefel, number 65, out there on the stop.
If you got your tickets out, ladies and gentlemen, the winning ticket.
7 minutes to go in this first half. 2 14-point runs, one by each team. It's tied the game. Second down and 9. Two in the backfield with Wheeler. Sends Collins in motion. He'll fake the throw, pulls it down.
Boy, no
pass.
pressure. Oh, how did he get that in there? Unbelievable.
Grant Morgan makes the catch over the middle. Cole Tollett makes the stop, but not until the first down was picked up at the 49-yard line of Conway. It's 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
Hunter Scott dropped back in coverage. He wasn't even open when he threw that ball, but he threw it right where he would be open when he got there, and that was just a great anticipation throw. Hard to defend for Conway. They had, I thought, a good defensive scheme there. Better throw, though.
Collins. Austin Norris slowed him down.
Yeah.
Couldn't stop him, but did slow him down. Yeah, the player is probably as slick as the ball is.
It's absolutely true, yeah.
We're at the halfway point of the second quarter. Your Brooks Fine Jewelry scoreboard tied at 14. These two #1 teams in the state, Conway in the 7A, Greenwood in the 6A. There are a few polls that have Conway not ranked #1, but I couldn't find a poll one that didn't have Greenwood #1 in the 6A.
Right.
Two of the top teams in the state, regardless.
Yeah, Conway's undefeated.
Only 5-0 team in the 7A. Wheeler stops, looks back and throws. Once Kevin Jones got him. Took a while to bring him down, but he's tackled at the 46-yard line. The Bulldogs will be facing 3rd and long.
Austin Norris coming over to make that tackle. Good place to get a stop here if you're Conway.
Picked up 3. It's 3rd down and 7. Trips to the near side. Wheeler will look over the middle. That's where he slings it. Kevin Jones took a huge hit. The ball.
Condit and Starr sandwiched him. Helmet flies off. Ball comes loose. And they are calling for the medical staff. That's not a good sign. He is moving, but
And medical staffs from both schools out there quickly. Yeah, that was a huge hit, and the ball and the helmet, you're right, kind of came loose at the exact same time. Tell you what, let's take a timeout while they tend to Kevin Jones. We will be back in just a moment. It's Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports. All right, good to see Kevin Jones, talented Greenwood Bulldog that does so much for this team off the field, and we will check him, son of Coach Rick Jones, and talented player. You don't obviously want to see anybody get hurt, so good to see him on the sideline. They will have to have somebody else punt, and that is the case. The ball will be downed inside the 10-yard line.
Looked like he touched it at the 6 there.
The incomplete pass was on 3rd down, so it caused 4th and long, and so that forced the punt to come up by Seth Bland. All right, so 4:54. Rain's heavy. We've got a canopy over us. The last time I used it was at the beach, and so we weren't concerned about water coming from above. So we got a little bit of a leak, a little bit of rain on our stuff. More ink running. Whew. Quite a night. Quite a night. 4:54 to go. And the best thing about the night is that we're playing football. We're not waiting to play football, and we have got a fantastic game. We are tied at 14. Deep in their own end.
Still running.
Mark Odom. Mark over the 30-yard line. He started at the 6. That's a great run by the talented junior.
Everybody in the stands thought he was down at the 20. That guy keeps going, gets a first down, and picks up 10 more. Wow.
Chance to visit with a lady before the game. Her college roommate is Mark Odom's mom.
Wow.
She played basketball at UCA with Mark's mom, and she actually works in the athletic department here for Greenwood. So I know that even wearing her Greenwood colors, she was excited to see how number 40's doing. Braylon Smith, that's going to be the trouble tonight with the conditions. When he's in the shotgun or in the pistol, like he runs 90% of the plays, that is something that is definitely going to happen from time to time tonight. That makes Ethan Williams' job even more important. He is the center for the Wampus Cats. Braylon with a nice job to even get 2 there. It's 2nd down and 8. 4 minutes to play in the opening half. Odom again, and they're learning to wrap up 40, that's for sure.
Mark Odom on the carry is stopped by Grant Morgan. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down. $6.50 drawing the season for $86, won by Mrs. Kelly Jennings. Congratulations to Kelly.
3 minutes and 30 seconds to play. We are in the first half, and we are tied at 14. Rain's somehow coming down harder. 3rd and 9. 3 wideouts. They are all to the left. Braylon Smith, quarterback keep. To the 37. That'll bring up 4th down. 3 minutes to play. First half, the Brooks Fine Jewelry scoreboard.
The gain of 4 on the play, it'll be 4th down.
We'll see. Grant Ellis will come on to punt. Two and a half to go in the first half. Both teams scoring 14. Both defenses with a nice job to force punts here on the last couple of drives. And a return. That is Ryan Padilla. Padilla knocked out of bounds by Harrison Pugh at the 38-yard line, and it is 1st and 10 Greenwood following a nice return by a very, very talented junior for these Bulldogs. Reed Wheeler will bring his team back on. Again, when we played a year ago, we actually played in week number 9. Both teams were 8-0 coming into the game. It was a last-second field goal by Kevin Jones, his third of the fourth quarter, that gave the Bulldogs the win, and at the time it was their 47th straight. Handoff near side, that's Collins. Cameron Laird will go up top and tackle him around the shoulders, drop him at the 33-yard line. Pretty much right here in front of us where we are set up. Our broadcast position in the Greenwood stands.
All right, stats are down right now.
All right, so no stats. I tell you, if this whole game just gets on television, then I think that's the biggest win ever. We are 1-0 versus all of the elements if this game ends up on TV, which I think that it will. We may miss a few things that we normally have, but we'll get this game on. Shoestring tackle there by J.J. Jackson. And it stopped Jordan Green at the 24-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. 90 seconds to play in the first half. Apparently we have some rain in the keyboard of the, and that's not what they're made for, is to have rain.
No, it's not a tough book. Oh. I think it still may work, but it's getting wet right now, so we're shutting it down.
That's all right. We will figure the rest of that stuff out. I'll keep them what we can here. That's a good tackle up top by Austin Norris.
Man.
Looks like Cameron Laird had him down low. Another helmet popped off.
Yeah, you got 2 sets of, you got your chin straps. You need all of them buttoned on there tonight in this game.
Jordan Green on the carry. 57 seconds to go in the first half. I want to take just a moment to say thank you to all of our sponsors. Tonight's a little bit different. I know that as you're watching this, you probably are tired of already hearing us talk about it, but I can just tell you from a broadcast standpoint, this is as unusual and difficult a night as we have had. Our normal 11-person crew down to 4 tonight. We're all kind of doing double duty and sitting out in the stands where the rain is coming down heavy, and our tent here is, you know what I realized? We would do awful on Survivor. Like if this is causing us so many issues, they would vote us off that island so fast. But I do want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. Brooks Fine Jewelry, they sponsor the scoreboard for you. Countryside Motors, who are great partners of Channel 5, they sponsor our replays, and unfortunately because of the weather situation tonight, our replays were not available, but we thank Countryside Motors so much. Crane Kia sponsors our coaches show with Coach Ashcraft and our halftime show, which will be a little bit different tonight. We'll run through some stats that we have during the Crane Kia halftime show, and we appreciate all of them for being involved and being patient with us on a night that has certainly been met with quite a few challenges, to say the least. 57 seconds to play in the first half. Little draw play up to the 15-yard line. Cameron Palmer, the 5'6" senior, carries. Going to be close to a first down. 3rd down and about 1.5 yards. Down to 40 seconds. On the ground. Plenty for a first down. It's 1st and goal inside the 10. That's Jordan Green, stopped by Bobby Miller.
Boy, and this is what Greenwood does. They're going to run out all the clock here and put themselves in a good position to score. Well, it'd be a great place for Conway to get a turnover, but Greenwood didn't do that much. Nice stop there.
Saxon Smith
will
get Green. Rick Jones quickly calls a timeout, and we'll keep it here. 24 seconds to go in this first half. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors for their support of Wampus Cats Sports. I know that something that we have been able to do and we were excited about was bringing you highlights from the games on Facebook and Twitter. We have unfortunately not been able to do that tonight. And I can tell you this from a professional opinion, the fact that this is on the air at all is something that is pretty remarkable. And so my thanks to Levi Gilbert for stepping in around the camera, Scott Stats Taylor doing the numbers and dodging the raindrops and watering the keyboard and everything else. And Jim and I love doing these games, and 14 years worth. To see two teams ranked number 1, this matchup in this setting we were so excited about, as I know everybody was. And unfortunately, as the setting has been difficult, the game has been spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting close
definitely.
to halftime.
Oh, yeah.
And we're tied at 14 with 2 top-ranked teams in the state.
Yeah.
Second down and goal from the 5. There's 24 seconds to play. That was the final timeout of the half for the Bulldogs. And it's second and goal, so if they don't get in, or if the pass is not out of bounds, catch is made by Ryan Padilla. Clock will stop.
1 yard line.
Going to be at the 1 yard line with 20 seconds to go. It's third down and goal. This Wampus Cat defense with a great goal line stand a week ago. Going to have to make 2 stops here. There are 20 seconds to go in the first half. We're tied at 14. That's Jordan Green.
Yeah, he got in.
Gets in from a yard out.
Yeah, just a typical Greenwood drive. 17 seconds left on the clock, and they did what they did on those first 2 drives. Powered their way down the field, threw it a little bit on this drive.
Kevin Jones on to attempt the extra point here with 17 seconds to go in this first half.
Chance to go up here by 7. And we'll see. It'll be interesting to see. Conway gets a chance to return this one.
And that scoring drive, a short field, thanks to Ryan Padilla's nice return of that punt.
Yeah.
And gave Greenwood not a whole lot of room to have to not to have to work with. So there's 17 seconds to play in the first half. I know as Levi's running the camera, and you can see him span across the top there. You see a nice sized crowd. And Jim, you said it earlier. That's a nice sized crowd of Wampus Cat fans that made the long trip over here, 2.5 hour plus trip through really bad weather driving,
right.
and have stuck it out and waited for the start of this game. And even though it started off rough, Greenwood scoring 14 quick. Conway came back and scored 14, and it's a 7-point game as we approach halftime.
Yeah, you make that 2.5 hour drive, you're not going to leave.
Exactly.
I think a lot of these Greenwood fans were like, I'm just home 5 minutes away. I'm out of here. And Conway fans are a little more committed.
It's a cold, rainy night, but it has been an entertaining first half of football. Kevin Jones, senior Bulldog,
went to Walmart to pick up some supplies and asked where the ponchos were, and they said, we're out.
That's right.
It's that kind of night.
That's exactly right. Jones will squib kick, bounce. Mark Odom will take it. Get Mark a block. Mark Odom will kick it out. Odom still on his feet. Mark Odom. Odom over midfield. Flag comes in with 4 seconds to go in the first half.
Usually a block in the back or something like that, or holding.
So the penalty will be from the spot of the foul, right? Or will it be back here?
It'll be the spot of the foul.
Okay, if that's the case.
And I think it's in the general area where that flag is.
Okay. So if that's the case, then there ought to be, there's the block call.
Yeah.
There'll be not so much field that Braylon Smith can't sling one down there if that's the plan.
Well, I think we keep the ball on the ground here. I was not on this drive with 4 seconds left, but
right.
In the second half.
Oh, absolutely. No, I think that's the game plan too. And Kevin scored 2 touchdowns. He's looked great. Mark Odom's looked great.
Oh man.
Carlisle had a few runs too, and
and
then you knew that would be something that they could lean on.
Yeah.
And it has definitely been successful in the first half. 4 seconds remain in this first half. The Crane Kia halftime show is coming up. We'll recap the first half for you. There won't be a whole lot of activities on the field at halftime, but we'll take a look at those best we can.
DJ not even on the field.
We'll stay on the ground here for the final few seconds. Kevin Chamorro will be stopped just as he crosses midfield, and we will go to halftime. An entertaining first half of football. It is Greenwood 21 and Conway 14 as we go to the half. We'll have the Crane Kia halftime show for you. We'll recap this first half coming up next on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
Hi, I'm Jeff Matthews, Wampus Cats Sports on Conway Corporation, Channel 5. I'm joined by Jay Myers. We're in the parking lot at the beautiful new Crane Kia dealership. And Jay, we're really excited to have you guys on board.
We're excited. This is our first year to do it, and we couldn't be more excited about it. We love Conway. We love Wampus Cat football. It's going to be fun.
Let's talk about this beautiful new dealership. We all saw it rise up out of the ashes here on I-40. It's beautiful.
It didn't get built quick enough, but it is. It is a beautiful new facility, state of the art. We encourage everybody to come out and see it. We've got some great products, great specials, great deals, which I'll talk about here in a second, but you got to come see just the facility itself. It is absolutely top notch.
Tons of cars on the lot and inside. It's beautiful. You got lots of room for people to sit, have a cup of coffee while they wait, whether it's for service or to buy a car, and a lot of folks in there selling cars.
We've got a great staff here that we developed in a short period of time. They got lots of experience. The dealership is really designed for the customer. And the Kia product line, man, it is absolutely amazing. They're all top safety picks. 7 models get over 30 miles per gallon. Great prices, the best Kia prices in the state. So we encourage you to come out and check them out, and you will be impressed.
Easy to find it right off exit 129 here off of I-40. We're going to have a lot of fun letting you see what Crane Kia is all about with Wampus Cats Sports.
Hey, Chris Brown here at Crane Kia of Conway. I'm here with the 2015 Kia Optima. You know, one cool feature about these is the UVO system that we have. You can set up service from right inside the car. You can check diagnostics. You can even set a parking reminder. With standard aluminum alloy wheels and the great look on the inside, you can't go wrong with this, so come by and see us.
Okay, we've talked about the unbelievable selection and the unbelievable product on the new Kia side, but I want to mention our pre-owned lot, which is where we're standing now. We've got a great selection, all makes and models of pre-owned cars. I've got with me Eric Turner. He's always here. He's ready to make a deal for you. He's our general sales manager, so come check out our excellent sales staff with lots of experience, ready to make you a good deal.
Okay. Hi, and welcome to Greenwood. It is halftime. I'm Jeff. That's Jim. Can you tell how hard it's raining? We are in the stands for the Crane Kia halftime show. It's 21-14. Greenwood has the lead. They scored 14 early. Yeah. Conway came back and scored 14, and then 7 points there at the end for Greenwood gives them the 21-14 lead.
Yeah, and it's just the opposite of what Coach wanted. Coach Ashcraft said we got to get a good start against Greenwood. 14-0 hole to start out, and the Conway's opening drive. They were making some progress through an interception, stalled that, and all momentum went to Greenwood. But you got to admit they did a great job of responding after they were down by 14. They got a good drive down the field, running the ball, and got the score. And then they got to stop on defense right after that. Yep. And so they got some confidence, went back, scored again, evened it up. And then, of course, Greenwood does what they do with time running out. They got the touchdown to go up by 7.
Well, and it was the result of a great punt return. Ryan Padilla got him in good field position. Grant Ellis looked like he was going to turn the field over. And unfortunately, that punt return led to a Jordan Green touchdown with 17 seconds left in the first half to give Greenwood the lead at 21-14. Kevin Chamorro with 2 touchdown runs in the first half, one of 4 yards and one of 22 yards. And Mark Odom with a great first half running the football, showed a lot of balance, a lot of strength, which on a night like this against a team like this, you've got to have. So I would not be surprised at all to see more of number 40 in the second half.
I'll be surprised if we didn't see more of the running game in the second half. Odom had, I think, probably the most success. Chamorro was also very awesome in that. And you can't leave Johnson out of that either. Carlisle's going to come in and contribute too. I kind of hope they stick to the ground. That was where a lot of their success was. The Greenwood's going to get the ball to start the second half, though. They need to get a defensive stop there and then answer that score and get back in this.
So the Crane Kia halftime show, again, it is 21-14. Greenwood has that lead. We will take a 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have the kickoff of the third quarter. And as Jim mentioned, Greenwood gets the ball first, so important for your Wampus Cat defense to come out ready to go and get a stop and get the football back. You do not want to trail this team by 2 scores, and that's something that will be important here at the beginning of the second half. So thanks again to Crane Kia for sponsoring the halftime show. The third quarter is next on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
It's fall, and that means football games and camping, and you need an SUV. At Crane Kia of Conway, shop a huge selection of Sorrento, Sportages, and Souls. New Souls start for just $199 a month, Sportages just $279 a month, and buy new 2015 Kia Sorrentos with the 5-star safety rating and loaded with the latest technology, just $299 a month with 0 down. Every new Kia comes back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and the Crane commitment. So come see us at the all-new Crane Kia of Conway, Amity Road off Dave Ward exit.
It is 21-14. Jeff Matthews and Jim Files with you at halftime. We had a nice little break during halftime. It didn't really rain that hard. Now it's raining hard again.
Now it's raining hard again, yeah.
We had about 20 minutes of halftime, and the rain really did subside by so much. And now, of course, just as we are ready to get underway in the third quarter, here comes the rain again. Matthew Cummins will kick off for the Wampus Cats to begin the third quarter, and Greenwood will have the ball first. And it is very, very important for this Wampus Cat defense to hold the Bulldogs out of the end zone or out of the uprights, either one. You really don't want it.
Right.
You do not want there to be two scores for the difference in the game. It will go into the end zone, and that's where Greenwood will begin first and 10. What a night.
What a night indeed.
All of Jim's notes are completely rain-soaked. Can't read a thing. Every time I try to look at my phone to post anything on Twitter or Facebook, it's just got raindrops all over it. It is just one of those nights. You know, we ought to really be thankful that they're playing on turf. If this was a grass field,
oh, man,
what a mess that would be. So
yeah.
we're grateful for that. All right, Jordan Green will get the first handoff of the second half. He is their workhorse. We mentioned it earlier, 3 times the number of carries than anybody else on this team.
170-pound workhorse. Guy's tough.
Second down coming up.
Number 7 on the play, second down.
And they have definitely been run heavy tonight. And even when the weather was decent. And it's not right now.
On the ground again. That's a good stop. Oh, ball came loose, but they're going to blow it dead.
Yeah, he said it was down.
And with this weather, you know, turnovers are going to happen. I mean,
yeah.
you think that somebody's going to lose the football in the second half.
Even Greenwood might. Hopefully Conway doesn't again. They have done a good job of keeping a hold of that, as they usually do. Usually win that battle. There's a pass, quick pass.
Got to hold on to him. Good. Don't let him slip away.
Greenwood's pass is complete to Kevin Jones.
Kevin Jones, it's good to see him back.
Stopped by Cole Collette.
Taking that tough hit. Took another pretty hard hit there. Collette coming up. Delivered a powerful hit.
Second down and 3. And I know you don't believe me. I keep saying this, but it's raining harder than it's rained all night. 11:15 to go in the third quarter. Pitch out to Green. Stop made by Kalen Pouncey.
Stopped by Kalen Pouncey. Gained a couple of yards on the play. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Little confusion on the Bulldog side.
That looks like it. Got a bunch formation on the right. Yeah.
Hey, and that's Nick Starr, I think, that got there first.
Great job by those guys. Good penetration.
Hunter Scott.
Yeah, Hunter Scott.
Nick Starr. Nick was on the backside, right at the 40-yard line. It's going to be real close to a first down.
Looks like a good spot there for them.
Sure does.
Thought they hit him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring the chains out here. It'll be 1st and 10 or 4th and very short. Chains are stretched.
Yeah, it looks like they, well, that is just short, isn't it? Yeah, just short.
Yep, so 4th and very short. Leading by 7.
They're going
their
for
own
it here.
And you would certainly think they would. And Reed Wheeler, their senior quarterback, thrown for over 1,000 yards this year. Good leader of this team. Jay Burgess, last year's quarterback. up at Tulsa, playing for the Golden Hurricanes. 4th down and a yard. They'll get the chain set.
Conway defense moving around. Know if they're confused or trying to cause confusion, waiting for the official to get out of the way.
Green
yeah.
falls forward to the 45-yard line. Enough for a first down. It is 1st and 10.
Well, they did. They ran right behind that official as he pulled out. Conway's defense had trouble filling in that gap.
Well, that's an impossible job tonight, trying to keep that ball dry. You see the official stepping in there.
Don't even try.
We'll run to the right. Jordan Green. Close to the G here at the middle of this Greenwood Bulldog football stadium.
Pouncey on the tackle.
Kalen Pouncey's had a nice game. The Brooks Fine Jewelry scoreboard. 21-14. The Bulldogs on top of your Wampus Cats. 10:20 to play in the 3rd quarter. Heavy rains. Wheeler to throw, and does. Passes incomplete. Was intended for Seth Bland.
I don't know how he's threading that needle through there. There were hands all over the place from Conway secondary.
And Wheeler's got a little bit of an unorthodox way that he throws.
Yeah,
he kind of loads it up, so you know kind of where he's going to throw it.
But he doesn't make many mistakes.
Not at all.
He doesn't throw a lot of interceptions.
3rd down and 7. He'll throw again.
Low throw. Oh, he didn't catch it. No.
Padilla incomplete.
Jackson knocking that one loose.
J.J. Jackson out on the coverage, and that will bring up 4th down, and that will force a punt.
Great job by that defense.
Kevin Jones will punt the football away, and you're right. That's what we had said halftime. This is what the Wampus Cats needed. They needed to stop. Do not let Greenwood take a 2-score lead.
Didn't have to be a 3 and out just to stop, and that's what they've seemed to have gotten here.
Well, a great punt by Kevin Jones. Taken by DJ Johnson. Ball goes in the end zone, but since he tried to catch it outside the end zone, he's going to run it out. DJ Johnson. DJ tackled at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, I think if he lets that one go, it goes in through the end zone.
Yep.
A mistake there by DJ. Did his best to make up for it, though.
Kevin Jones doesn't take many plays off. He's a wide receiver, safety, kicker, punter.
Does it all, and it's just a miracle to see him back. Tough kid.
Yeah, that was an incredible hit he took earlier. Ball came loose, helmet came loose. And he's on the field now, number 17, coach's son for Greenwood. All right, 9:51 to play, 3rd quarter. Cats back on offense, trailing by 7. 10 minutes to play in quarter number 3. It's Kevin Chamorro across the 15. And just like we talked about with Greenwood, it is going to be very, very important for Conway to hold on to the football. No more turnovers.
Absolutely. And you're taking that, shotgun snap there. And Braylon Smith's got to be very good with that ball. See him drying his hands off right now. He's got to handle that snap and get the handoff in there. Oh, and there's a little miscommunication.
But Kevin Chamorro makes up for it.
Yeah,
boy, what a burst of speed on that wet turf. Crosses the 25 to the 26-yard line. It is 1st and 10.
It's just amazing. Him and Odom both. They're so big and strong. And then you see that burst, and you're like, good grief. It's a total package for both those guys.
They haven't had a chance to play with much tempo tonight. There'll be a quicker play here. 1st and 10. On the ground.
Uh-oh, boy,
Oh, that's a quick whistle. They're going to blow it dead. Kevin was about to kick that way out here to the near side.
He did, and he had some room over there, too.
So they'll blow it dead at the 23-yard line. It's 2nd down.
Tough break there. There wasn't anything over there on that left side, that's for sure. We talked about his patience. I think he was too patient there. You just needed to find a gap to get some yards on that one. They had really good penetration.
To the 28-yard line, Chamorro
And this is going to bring up a passing down here for Conway.
Third down for the Cats. 8:20 to play in the third quarter. Greenwood leads Conway 21-14.
Third and about 8.
Greenwood student section at the far end of the stands that we're broadcasting from. They're stomping their feet, making a lot of noise. Two #1 teams in the state battling it out in awful conditions tonight. Braylon Smith throws complete. H-back, Darrell McCoy makes the catch and crosses the 40. It's 1st and 10 Wampus Cats.
What a great call. Conway does not run that much, maybe once or twice a year.
Not often.
Where McCoy comes out of the backfield and nobody was on him. The linebackers came up and McCoy was wide open.
Got Hunter Rose that plays the tight end position. He lines up on the line of scrimmage to the left-hand side, and on occasion they'll run Darrell McCoy up as a second tight end like they're doing right now.
Yeah, and they've ran that formation several times tonight. Caught Greenwood right there.
They'll run behind him. That's Kevin Chamorro.
Flag comes in.
Chaco to the 48-yard line.
Flag over on Colton Jackson's side.
Check the flag on Colton. Yeah, it's on the ground right behind him.
He kind of had his hands up. It came in quick. Colton not happy about it.
Gonna be a chop block.
block.
7.5 minutes to play in the first half, or excuse me, in the third quarter. Into the third quarter now. This game took forever to get started, hour and 49 minutes, but it really moved along pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Once we did.
Not wasted any time. The band was real fast at halftime.
Yes, our Crane Kia halftime show we had for you, which was me and Jim sitting here talking about the first half, was the most entertaining thing that happened at halftime. There was no band, no cheerleaders, no dance. Completely understandable, of course, considering the setting tonight and the conditions. If you're just joining this broadcast, we had an hour and 49-minute lightning delay, heavy rains that have fallen since the game got started. Loss of 10 on the play, following the penalty. It's 1st and 20. That's Chamorro to the 37-yard line. It's 2nd down.
Just falling forward for about 5 yards. They met him in the backfield. Keeps on going. Still a long ways to go here for Conway.
2nd and 14.
2nd down and 14. He got 6. A 2 tight end set again with McCoy and Rose. 2 wide outs to the top.
Low snap.
Chamorro. Kevin to the 45-yard line. 3rd down and 6.
And that's great. Great play calling there. Brings up a manageable 3rd down.
And by Jackson Cole. This is the 45-yard line.
When you were looking at 20 yards to go, now they've got ourselves a 3rd and 6 here. Lots of things you can do from here. You can even run it again. I think Chamorro may be averaging 6 yards a carry.
They'll go to the Rhino from 6 yards out.
Now that's interesting formation in this position.
And they'll hand the ball off to D'Artagnan Thompson. He did it earlier, and it was successful, and it is again.
Wow.
The exact same play where they set D'Artagnan next to Kevin Chamorro in the Rhino, hands the ball off to him quickly, and there's plenty of room on the left side.
Absolutely. The defense is totally keying on Chamorro, and they usually do run it with Chamorro just keeping it and following McCoy. And that is a great wrinkle, and that's the 2nd time that thing has worked.
Running right between Colton Jackson and Zach Mills over there.
That was a very unusual formation for 3rd and 6. It worked.
Chamorro. Chaco jumps over the 30-yard line down to the 25 or close to it. That'll be enough to move the chains again. We had wondered if this team would be run heavy tonight, and they are, and they should be. They're successful with it right now.
Yeah, keeping those 2 tight ends in there, as you mentioned, just powering the ball down the field.
Keep feeding him. Chaco. Kevin has scored twice tonight.
Kevin Chamorro on the carry, stopped by Connor Cishla.
5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Nice long drive here for Conway. And that's all right to run some time off the clock, as long as you get that touchdown here.
Stand on the ground. Chamorro, little stutter step on the left side. just about to the 15-yard line. That's going to be enough. 1st and 10 for Conway.
Just a skilled run by Chamorro, just picking his spots because, as I mentioned earlier, Greenwood's great at filling those holes. And they'll fill it, and then it gets blocked, and Chamorro is able to find just enough room to get a first down in there.
Kevin stays in. DJ Johnson and Matt Cummins to the right. Now look to the side, get the call. Well, I think you keep giving it to 44, don't you?
Yeah.
Hard to go wrong there. Chamorro spinning off the Bulldogs.
Boy, they just keep coming. That pursuit is great from Greenwood. Good gain, though, and a good job by Chamorro of getting something out of that.
Well, and Coach Ashcraft talked about it, and everybody that's paid attention to Greenwood football knows they're well-disciplined.
Yeah.
They're well-coached. The program has had the success that it's had for so long because of the time that they take in the summer, in the off-season. For nights just like tonight, 2 number 1 teams, 2nd and 3, Rhino formation.
Chamorro keeps this one.
Kevin.
Oh boy.
It stood up.
He did get stood up. You don't see that much.
No. They got leverage with him. It's 3rd down. It's not 3rd down and goal. They're inside the 10, but they can pick up a first down without getting a touchdown. You mentioned the length of this drive a moment ago. The clock is stopped for some reason at 4:08. But Kevin was definitely tackled inbound, so I'm not sure why the clock is stopped.
Sure either.
It's running now, 3rd down and 2. Braylon goes far right. The Rhino formation, and D'Artagnan Thompson is next to him. They're going to go back to him again.
D'Artagnan is rewarding them, too. Well, those whistles are coming in quick. I heard him, but he was still churning when the whistles blew.
Yep. 2nd quick whistle on this drive, but it wasn't enough to pick up the first down. So now it's 1st and goal, just under 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter.
Wow, I love that call. They keep running it. It keeps working.
They'll stay with them. Mitchell to the far side. Chamorro in the Rhino. He'll keep it himself this time and get into the end zone for the 3rd time tonight. Kevin Chamorro makes it 21-20. Matt Cummins to attempt the extra point to tie it.
Well, as bad as the first half started for Conway, the second half has been great. They have stopped Greenwood on their opening possession and scored on their opening possession in really bad position down around the 10. Long 90-yard drive there for Conway.
A year ago against Greenwood, Kevin had 26 carries, 179 yards, and a touchdown. Tonight, 3 scores for the senior. Matt Cummins to attempt the extra point. My apologies, there was a flag on the play, and the referee's microphone, if he had one earlier, it's certainly not working now.
Understand that.
And so there was something, but it has not affected the touchdown. The touchdown counts, and Matt Cummins now will attempt this extra point.
A big extra point right here to tie.
Cummins does it, ties it up at 21, 3:46 to play in the 3rd quarter. 30 seconds and we're back in a tie ball game on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
This is my home, and here's my hot water heater, located right above my living room. And here's the mess it made when it leaked. Really leaked. Kinda throws off the ambiance, don't you think? Well, I stayed calm and called the experts at All Clean Restoration, so here it is. My living room before the water damage, and my living room after. Or as I like to think, my living room before All Clean, my living room after All Clean. All Clean Restoration, proudly serving all of Arkansas.
3:46 to play in quarter number 3. The number 1 team in the state in the 7A is Conway. Number 1 team in the 6A is Greenwood. These 2 teams playing tonight in Greenwood. Conditions are awful, long delay, and for everybody that stuck around, it's been worth it. On both sides, tied at 21.
Just kind of the ball game we'd expected. I mean, 2 great teams. You know, it may be the 2 best teams in the state. I don't know. They're certainly putting on a great game tonight.
Greenwood will have the ball now for the 2nd time in the 2nd half. Conway made the stop, and then that long drive that ended with the touchdown to tie it. You couldn't script the first half, or the first part of the second half much better for the Cats. Cameron Laird on the stop of Garrett Collins.
And that's, you know, that Greenwood offense sitting on the sideline for a long time on that long drive. Good enough.
3 minutes and 40 seconds to play. Third quarter. Tied at 21. That's Collins again, this time to the right.
Nice stop. Laird getting over there.
Laird snuffed that out quickly. Brings up third down.
Pouncey.
Wind now picking up a little bit. Which is good because there's rain everywhere, so now it's blowing. Can't get distracted by it. We can, maybe. We certainly don't want to, but the players can't. Under 3 minutes to go. The clock stops at 2:58 to play in the third quarter. First down picked up by the Bulldogs. Ryan Padilla on the field. He had a big game as a sophomore a year ago.
He is a big play threat.
Hand off to Green. He runs into a big pile of, actually, Wampus Cats and Bulldogs both over there.
Good stop over there.
Hunter Scott.
Green on the carry. Shot by Hunter Scott. By Cole Collette.
Yeah, Tollett coming up, making a assist there.
And we haven't talked about that corner position tonight, that safety position that has been not a big question mark, but they're just trying to find the right fit back there. And Cole Tollett, I think, is kind of separating himself from the pack.
Certainly did, yeah. In that Siloam Springs game, I think he kind of got everybody's attention, and he's taking that position now. Doing a good job.
2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Wheeler looks to throw. Pass is complete. That's Collins. Well, he is fast. Nice job. Pouncey gets the stop.
Yeah.
He and Tollett are out there, but enough to move the chains. The routes that they run are so precise.
Yeah, that's that clearing route, and they run it underneath there across the field. And every time they've run that, they've had time and turned into a big play. You hadn't seen the defense get to Wheeler much tonight. I'd like to see them get some pressure on him. Too much time.
That's Green. Brings it up the middle this time. And Cameron Laird drops him at the 45-yard line.
Jordan Green on the carry was stopped by Cameron Laird.
Big gain.
Gain of 9 on the play.
Near a first down. Just a little short.
Brooks Fine Jewelry scoreboard with 90 seconds to play in the third quarter. Tied at 21.
Hunter Scott grabbed him at first.
Enough to move the chains.
Yep.
Jordan Green on the carry was stopped by Cameron Laird.
First and 10. Greenwood. They have the ball, but tie game. Green will come off for a play.
Yeah, with Jones's leg, you definitely want to get your stop right here. They get any closer and they're in field goal range.
Because of all the lightning and rain, there are no flags that are up, so hard to tell which direction the wind. I guess you could look at the rain that's falling and see which direction the wind's blowing. It's not doing much right now.
Looks like it's going straight down now.
Wheeler to throw. He slings it downfield.
Oh, he does.
Pass is incomplete. Was looking for Jackson Cole, his 5'10", 220-pound senior teammate. Pass was incomplete at 2nd and 10. Throwing the ball on first down.
Yep. Condit covers there. He just tried to. It was actually a pretty good throw. I mean, you gave your receiver a chance, put it where only he could catch it, and that was forced by the defense getting some pressure on him. He had to just throw that one out.
Wheeler complete to Padilla. Running to his own player. Brings up third down and 4.
Yep, Condit coming up, getting a piece of him too.
40 seconds to play in the third quarter. We are tied at 21. Greenwood and Conway. Took a while to get started, literally. And once it did, it has been a great night of football.
Need to get a stop here.
Jordan Green on third down will get the first. Takes A big hit from J.J. Jackson, but not before he picked up the first down.
Good sportsmanship tonight. Both these teams play clean.
I think there's a lot of respect.
Yeah, a lot of respect.
They haven't played each other off, and last year's game was a classic.
Yeah.
Greenwood got the win 2 years ago. Conway came in here leading at halftime.
Yep.
And Greenwood played an incredible second half to get the win. But I think these programs definitely respect one another a lot.
They do. Conway wants more than respect. They want to get a win tonight.
Absolutely.
All these guys know about that. Most of them were in the game the last 2 years.
Datrion Macon with the stop, number 99. And you hear the horn sound to end the third quarter. We've played 3, 12 minutes to go in regulation. Could we see overtime tonight? We'll find out. 60-second break, and we're back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports. We begin the fourth quarter from Greenwood. We are tied at 21. Second down and 7 as we begin the fourth. Reed Wheeler and his Bulldogs will go left to right. Pressure coming. Gets the pass away. And it is incomplete. Boy, Nick Starr had a beat on him.
He sure did. Forced a bad throw there. Good coverage downfield, too. Good.
Third down and 7.
A good defensive stand right there. And they may need a couple of them here. Let's get this one first. 3rd and 7. Greenwood unable to score in that third period. Great job by the Conway defense and keep away by the Conway offense as they controlled the clock. Screen. Oh, yeah, Nick Starr knocked the ball loose.
Came loose, sure did.
And guess who came up with it? Greenwood again. Finally got a turnover, and they couldn't come up with it. Saw some lightning. Looked like it was kind of far off, though. 4th and 4.
From the 19.
Great stop there. Nick Starr coming up, knocking that one loose.
Play clock down to 15. Gonna go for it. Tied at 21. Nope, timeout. Greenwood wants to talk about it. We'll talk about it as well. 30-second timeout, and we're back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
For over 20 years at Brooks Fine Jewelry in Conway, our family has helped you pick out that perfect gift. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, holiday, anniversary, or just to say I love you, we have a wide selection of jewelry and price range. We will find you the diamond you want to fit your budget. Our in-house custom jewelry design and manufacturing will make you that one-of-a-kind ring, from your ideas to a finished product. We also offer some of the best prices in town on jewelry repair and ring sizing. Stop in today and let our family make your special occasion unforgettable.
11-17 to play in the ball game. Following the timeout, I don't know if Kevin Jones got in his dad's ear or not, but
yeah.
He is going to attempt a 36-yard field goal.
Yeah, it's probably the right decision. They don't get it. That's a big stop. Chance to score here.
Tied at 21.
Oh, we've seen him knuckleball it in. It's not always pretty, but this guy rarely misses.
He kicked 3 field goals in the fourth quarter a year ago. Those were the only points scored in the fourth quarter. Kevin Jones, field goal is good. So with 11-13 to play in the ball game, a Kevin Jones field goal in the fourth quarter gives Greenwood a 24-21 lead. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
This is my home, and here's my hot water heater, located right above my living room. And here's the mess it made when it leaked. Really leaked. Kind of throws off the ambiance, don't you think? Well, I stayed calm and called the experts at All Clean Restoration, so here it is. My living room before the water damage, and my living room after. Or as I like to think, my living room before All Clean, my living room after All Clean. All Clean Restoration, proudly serving all of Arkansas.
11-13 to play in the ball game, and Greenwood takes a 3-point lead.
Well, if we're trading field goals for touchdowns, I'll take it. Conway with the only score in the third period. So if Conway offense can answer that with a touchdown, we're in business. It's good to get a stop there.
That one will actually be returned. Stopped inside the 15. Should have let that one, easy to say from here.
Well, yeah.
Should have let that one go in the end zone, but that's pretty safe anyway. Start from the 20. But it will not be a starting at the 20. It'll be the starting at the 15, first and 10.
Well, we talked about earlier in the year the field position advantage Conway had. They have not had it tonight. Greenwood not making many mistakes. Conway's made a couple. That was one. DJ with a mistake on the punt earlier, too, and put Conway at the 10. Got to dig themselves out of that. They did it earlier. They can do it again. That guy can do it quick.
Sure can. They let him run that time.
Wow.
Didn't blow the whistle quickly. Seen that on a couple of occasions tonight.
Kevin Chamorro on the carry for Conway.
It's actually Mark Odom.
PA announcer getting that wrong.
Second down.
They kind of run the same. I think Mark's a little bigger, a little taller.
Yeah.
But, boy, that's three talented running backs. And just to be able to go that deep, we talked about it prior to the game, about how with three backs, none of the three of them have really taken a pounding from defense.
Right.
They're pretty fresh considering it's week 6. That's Kevin Chamorro. And that's Chaco into the secondary. Kevin Chamorro over midfield. Garrett Collins trying to track him down. Chaco inside the 10. It's first and goal, Wampus Cats.
Oh, I give him credit. He did a good job of catching him. I thought Chamorro had that one. What a great run by Chamorro. And that right side of the line opened up a big hole for him to run through.
Collins cramping up over on the far side. You see quick.
No official stats, but I think that's going to bring Chamorro over 200 there.
One of the Wampus Cat training staff members over there helping Garrett Collins, the defender number 2, talented player for the Bulldogs, who pulled up following that tackle. Looked like cramps from the treatment that they're giving to Garrett Collins. But 10-14 to play in the ball game, and a huge run for Kevin Chamorro.
Oh man, that offense just a great job. He had a great hole to run through, and the rest of it's just Chamorro. Good speed there as he gets to there. Thought he had the end zone. Collins with a great effort. I don't know if he was cramping before that play. You certainly couldn't tell, but after he caught him, I guess the cramps kicked in. If that is what it is, he could have pulled a hamstring too. Speculating right now.
I want to once again say thank you to our sponsors who help us make these football games possible. Crane Kia, Brooks Fine Jewelry, Countryside Motors, also Legacy Fencing, All Clean Restoration Services, The Draft, Eagle Supply, UCA Public Appearances, and a special thanks to Gary Allen Strain for all of their help making Wampus Cat football possible for you on Conway Corporation Channel 5. A little different look for us tonight. We apologize. We normally have replays. That's something that we do, and have graphics. You can tell exactly what the score is and down and distance as you pick up the game wherever you might be on a Saturday or on a Thursday when it airs, or video on demand at any time. Unable to bring you those things tonight. Some challenges, to say the least, that came our way because of room in the press box and
or no
the
room
conditions, and just
Yeah.
there were a lot of things that led to this. So the tremendous delay in the start of the game. There was talk that if it took till midnight to start the game, that's what they would do. And so because of a lot of challenges, some things that we would normally be able to do for you we're unable to do tonight. So we appreciate your patience as you watch what has been a spectacular football game, no matter how many cameras have been broadcasting it. 10-14 to play in the game, as Garrett Collins is able to walk under his own power off the field, which is great to see. Back to action here. First and goal from the 6-yard line for the Wampus Cats.
Officials wait until they get off the field, and now they blow the whistle.
On the ground, Mark Odom. First and goal from the 3.
Nice.
Excuse me, second and goal.
Yeah, nice burst there. Dragged down, a couple yards short.
Hunter Rose and Darrell McCoy off the field. Two guys that we've seen set up at tight end, and what you'll see now.
Yeah, the 3 wideouts now.
From the 3-yard line. Odom behind Braylon Smith. Bad snap.
Yep.
Braylon sacked at the 10-yard line. What an unusual look. It was second and goal from the 3 wideouts. Bad snap. It's third and goal.
Yeah, and Braylon's trying to get that ball out there to DJ on the right side. And that bad snap messed everything up. I don't think he could have gotten a good grip on it just to throw it out of bounds before he was hit. So much success running the ball tonight. You wonder why they did go to the air there.
3rd and goal from the 10. Now they'll go to the ground and Mark Odom. Mark Odom, nice. The junior, gets into the end zone.
What a huge score right there. Great job by the Conway offensive line, and Mark Odom powering that one in the end zone. Big score.
10-yard touchdown run for Mark Odom. Conway takes a 27-24 lead, just under 9 minutes to play in the game.
What a response by Conway. And they are trading field goals for touchdowns right now. Working out to Conway's advantage, their first lead of the night. Let's see if the defense can stop Greenwood again, or at least hold them to a field goal.
Extra point, good. Big point, because that makes it a 4-point game. Obviously, that means that the Bulldogs have to get into the end zone to retake the lead. It is 28-24, Conway on top. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports. .857 to play in the game. Conway takes its first lead of the night, 28-24.
Just power football, Jeff. Just powering the ball down the field. And they put themselves in a hole with the quarterback sack for a loss and respond with a Mark Odom touchdown from at 18 yards out. That one, another one, touchback by Cummins. What a great show these kickers are putting on.
Oh,
man.
My goodness.
Cummins hadn't been called upon for the field goal yet, but those guys have got some power kicking off. For the first time tonight, the pressure on Greenwood facing a deficit. A field goal won't give them the lead back. As you mentioned, they need a touchdown.
Jordan Green, near side.
That guy's got to be getting tired.
Jordan Green on the field. Got by Michael Darlington.
That's going to be enough for a first down. I thought he was stopped short.
He's up to the 30-yard line. 1st and 2 on Bulldogs.
He was able to leap over defender to get enough for the first down that time. Right up the middle this time.
What a whistle. It seemed like it was really quick. He's still running, and the referee was running in, blowing his whistle.
I think you're cold, so you start shaking. And
so they're not meaning to blow it?
Inadvertent whistles tonight.
It could be. 8 minutes, 24 seconds to play in the game, and it has been a great one tonight. 28-24, Conway on top. 2nd down. Pitch out to Green. Trying to strip the ball. Kalen Pouncey had a hand on it.
Oh,
Jordan Green with a nice grip.
He's not fumbling. He's just powering forward. They did give up one earlier tonight. Nick Starr hit him really hard. Greenwood able to recover it, though.
Clock stops with 8:11 to go.
Rain slowing down a little bit now.
Four wideouts. Jordan Green next to Reed Wheeler. He'll get the handoff. Cuts it upfield.
Jordan Green on the carry is stopped by Hunter.
Right at midfield, Hunter Scott gets him.
Carries up to the 50-yard line.
That's a play that they ran a lot just to start this game. At the wideouts to the left. Play looks like it's going right, and they run it right up the middle.
Just a little bit of misdirection. It's a system, it's not unlike what Cabot does in the sense that, once you get into this program, it's what you do.
Yeah.
And this is what they do is a little different look. Great success, though. Jordan Green kicks it back out. Great pursuit by the Wampus Cat defense. That could have turned into a disaster for the Wampus Cats, and it did not.
Condit, great job. It looked like he had nothing but green out there to the left. And it closed quick. Great job by Condit. Great pursuit.
7 minutes to play in the game. Conway up 4. 3rd down and 4 for Greenwood. Jordan Green will come off the field, and Cameron Palmer on. He's the running back next to Reed Wheeler. Wheeler will look to throw. Quick pass, too high, intended for Garrett Collins.
I think, look, he hit his hands. He knows he had a chance at it, but that was high and hard. It would have been a tough catch with a wet ball like this.
4th down and 4.
Boy, they are lined up to go for it. 6 minutes to go. Conway's offense has been pretty much unstoppable. They don't want to give it back to them. This could be your ball game right here.
Now it looks like they may change their mind. I'm with you. I thought they're going to go for this at midfield.
Well, it wouldn't have been totally unreasonable the way the Conway offense has been. But they do have faith in their defense. But that said, you do want to look for the fake here, too.
That's correct. Yeah, especially with somebody as talented as Kevin Jones back there.
Yeah, he is fast.
It'll bounce, get away from it, let it get into the end zone, and it does.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the situation. 6:42. 6:42 to play in the game. 28-24. It was my phone.
No,
that's it. We're trying to track down something that fell. It was a paper clip. Well, I'm telling you, if y'all could see the way that stuff that we've got spread out everywhere, trying to keep it dry.
Last time we dropped something here, we never saw it again.
That is true. Yeah, I had a chair that I'm sure somebody's sitting in tonight from 2 years ago. I had my hands in my pocket because it's cold. I thought I had my phone in my pocket, just dropped it. We're good. All right, here we go. That's Mark Odom. Boy, over that right side. And Frank Jackson and Blake Hood have done a great job on that right side of the offensive line tonight.
I just love these two teams. Both teams helping runners up after the play, helping each other up. Mark Odom kind of limping there. He looks like he may be cramping or something.
Yeah, he is, even the way he's moving backwards.
Yeah, I think it's his calf. He's trying to stretch it out.
He stays in the game. He's set up behind Braylon Smith. 6:10 to play. We come up on the halfway point here in the 4th quarter. Odom will get the carry.
Oh, my goodness. They had him twice.
To the 35-yard line. Move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Wampus Cats. 6:02 to play.
Really quiet over here. It's kind of eerie, Jeff.
Yeah,
on
we're
the
sitting.
Greenwood side.
We're broadcasting from the Greenwood stands. They don't find themselves trailing in the 4th quarter very often.
Unfamiliar territory.
And certainly not at home. Halfway through the 4th quarter, it's a 4-point game.
Well, you got DJ over here in single coverage. Well, okay, now they're coming up on covering him and Brock.
Kevin Chamorro, right side. Kevin to the 50. Kevin Chamorro will outrun the Bulldogs.
Yes, he will.
Kevin Chamorro scores. 65-yard touchdown run, and the Wampus Cats extend their lead in the 4th quarter over Greenwood.
Yeah, and there's a lot of celebration on the Conway side, and that's great. But you can't give up. Still 5 minutes and 42 seconds to go. That is a great drive right there. And they've just wore this Greenwood defense out with power football, just cramming it down their throat all night.
Matt Cummins on to attempt the extra point.
Chamorro outrun him that time. Last time they caught him, didn't that time. 65-yard run there by Chamorro.
There will be a timeout called. That is the 4th touchdown of the night for Kevin Chamorro. That one's 65 yards and just a burst over the right side. You know, the left side of our offensive line gets so much attention, and rightfully so. Colton Jackson's going to play in the SEC next year. But those guys on the right-hand side have really, really had a great season and a great night tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's choose your poison, and Greenwood, put it to the strong side over there on the left side. But you're right, that right side has done their job tonight. They've had all the big plays tonight off the right side.
5:42 to play in the game. Matthew Cummins on to attempt the extra point to try to extend the lead out to 11. You know this Bulldog team can score quick. And it is imperative to stay focused and know that this game is not over.
Yeah, this makes it a 2-score game here, big extra point.
That's a great job by Harrison Pugh. It somehow gets through. Not the prettiest kick, but I tell you, Harrison Pugh did a great job taking a snap that was up at his shoulder and getting it down quickly for Matt Cummins. 5:42 to play in the game. The Cats are on top 11, 35-24. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
It's fall, and that means football games and camping, and you need an SUV. At Crane Key of Conway, shop a huge selection of Sorrento, Sportages, and Souls. New Souls start for just $199 a month, Sportages just $279 a month, and buy new 2015 Kia Sorrentos with a 5-star safety rating and loaded with the latest technology, just $299 a month with 0 down. Every new Kia comes back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and the Crane commitment. So come see us at the all-new Crane Key of Conway, Amity Road off Dave Ward exit.
5 minutes and 42 seconds to play in the game from Greenwood tonight. It was a late start because of lightning. To be honest, Conway had a later start.
Oh, yeah, they started about 10 minutes after the start.
That's right. There's an hour and 49-minute lightning delay. Greenwood came out and scored twice early. 14 points quick to take that 2-score lead.
He caught it in the end zone, but they're letting him play.
Garrett Collins will carry the ball out in a nice return, but it looked like he was a half-yard deep into the end zone there. So it'll be 1st and 10. But the Bulldogs scored the first 14 points, and since then it has been a 35-10 run by the Wampus Cats.
Oh, a very impressive response. I mean, even from that 14-point deficit, you could tell. And that's what championship teams do. That's what Greenwood does.
That's exactly right.
We've had them down a bunch the last couple of years. They never quit. They never expect to lose.
And they still don't tonight. This 11-point deficit is – they're making plans to come back.
Absolutely right.
That's you said the word, championship teams.
Yep. And our defense has got to play like it right now too. They got to finish this game, finish it.
Cameron Laird tracks down Jordan Green from behind. John Tiefel also there, number 65.
What I always tell my son, you got to finish the play, and you got to finish the game. And Conway's got to do that on both sides of the ball. Offense did their part. Defense has got to finish this game right now.
Enough for a first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Clock stops with 5:22 to go.
I mean, at this point, you make a stop here. You don't leave it to a Hail Mary. I mean, the game's over if you can make a stop here.
Wheeler. Flag
came in, holding call. It's more than likely it. And this is coming back.
Pass is complete to Kevin Jones. He's got enough for the first down, but as you mentioned, it's this one most likely coming back.
Condit on the tackle.
Clock stops with 5:08 to play.
False start. Oh, that was a late. that flag normally comes in earlier than that.
Right. And I think that's what the coaches are asking too. Yeah, that's what he did. Why wait to throw it? Interesting flag.
Yeah. Usually stop that play, a false start before it even gets going.
Move the ball back to the 37-yard line. And it's first down to be replayed, 1st and 15. Wheeler, pump fake, throws deep for Collins.
Oh, really?
They ran into each other, and
it came in so late.
Michael Garlington on the coverage of Garrett Collins. There will be pass interference called.
There was definitely some contact there, but it didn't seem like he pulled the flag out until the Greenwood coaching staff started yelling at him.
You hear the boos from the Conway side and half-hearted applause here from the Greenwood side.
Yeah, they know they're in a deficit here.
The fans that stuck it out. This game, again, started an hour and 49 minutes late. As we look at the real-life clock, it's 4:53 to play in the game, but it's almost 11 o'clock on Friday night. 2 hours after we got started here. It's been a great game. Jordan Green right between the hash marks, could cut this to a one-score game.
Well, and that's where they've had the most success, is running right up the middle. They started the game doing that. And that's it looks like a passing situation. It's a great call. Conway rushing off the edges. That middle was vulnerable, and Green made them pay right there.
Jordan Green, their leading rusher. Down to the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal from the 5.
Just make them eat some clock here. Get a couple stops.
Wheeler. Hands off to Green again. Right over his center. It's 2nd down and goal. And you're right, Jim. There's a bonus to not getting in the end zone quickly. There's more time that runs. It's 4:20 now.
Absolutely. Condit and Starr on the tackle.
2nd and goal.
Get a couple stops here.
Green into the end zone. 4:02 to go. You knew that they were not going to go away quietly.
Nope, they never do. Just grounding it, just like Conway did, right up the middle there. What a great call by them.
2nd touchdown of the night for Jordan Green. It's a 5-point game. They'll go for 2.
Yep.
Try to cut it to a field goal game.
So big play right here for Conway. Get this stop here. We'll need a touchdown.
4:02 to go. Wheeler sets up. Looks right.
He's going to keep it. No.
Throws to the back of the end zone. It's incomplete, so the 2-point conversion is no good. It's 35-30 with 4:02 to play in the game. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports. 4 minutes and 2 seconds to play in the game tonight. It's 35-30. I wouldn't think overtime's an option because of the way the score is now.
Yeah, right.
And for the sake of the lady that's standing to our right, she wouldn't have any voice left if it went to overtime. No. That's the most, loudest, most excited fan I think I may have ever heard. She has been screaming for 2 hours.
Look for the onside kicker. It took a lot of time to come out there. Coach Jones talking to him.
And it will be taken.
Yeah.
Great job by the Wampus Cats. They were ready for it, had the right personnel in place, gathered it up, fell down on top of it. Great play. Is it Matt Cummins that had it? I think so.
Yep.
That's the guy you want.
Yeah,
Those are sure hands right there.
Yep.
All right, so at the 46-yard line, it is 1st and 10. 4:02 to go. The Cats are up by 5, 35-30. Rains that have been heavy at times, so heavy at times. Kind of just a steady driving mist right now as we get into the final 4 minutes of what has been a great football game tonight.
Just get a couple of first downs if you're Conway.
That's Kevin Chamorro, lost the football.
I think Conway got it. Ooh, boy, that is scary.
Anxious moments there. Yeah, Kevin got it. And that's to get turnovers. You talk about turnovers, field position, special teams, all the things that you have to win a football game. You cannot give the football over.
Nope.
It was a 1-yard gain, 2nd down and 9. 3.5 minutes to play.
You really don't want to give this ball back to him. Get some first downs, run the clock out. Touchdown wouldn't be bad either. Main thing is keep that ball out of Greenwood's hands.
It'll be Kevin Chamorro again. Kevin into the end zone.
That's going to work.
Kevin Chamorro, his 5th touchdown of the night.
5 touchdowns.
Chaco.
Wow.
58-yard touchdown run, his 5th of the night. 3:14 to play in the game.
He is worn out. Maybe 300 yards, 5 touchdowns. Quite a night for that young man. Wow. He's going to sleep good tonight.
Matthew Cummins on to attempt the extra point and make the lead 12.
And a lot of Greenwood fans leaving. Still 3 minutes left in this game. Good to see if you're on the Conway side. Not a soul is left over there.
Cummins extra point. It gets through easily this time. And it is 42-30 with 3:14 to play. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
Hi, I'm Robin Dyer, and I would love for you to come work out with me on my show called Burn. This workout is going to be quick, something you can do at home for your busy lifestyle. Give me about half an hour, and I'm going to help you find your breathless edge. So come join me, and let's get this together.
Three minutes and 14 seconds to go, and the Wampus Cat fans, who are as soaked as you can get over there, chanting Chaco during the timeout, and rightfully so. Unfortunately, our keyboard of our laptop that keeps up with the stats had some rain in it, so we don't know his exact totals tonight as far as yardage goes, but I can tell you his exact totals as far as touchdown goes, and Kevin Chamorro has scored 5 of them. 65 yards, 58 yards, 2 yards, 4 yards, and 22 yards. Unbelievable night for the senior Kevin Chamorro. 42-30 with 3:06 to go. And the "I believe that we will win" chant, a little early for my liking.
Yeah, and as Greenwood drove down the field and got that touchdown, you're like, oh my goodness, here we go again. And then Chamorro, on one of the first carries, fumbles the ball, and you're like, oh boy.
Yep.
And it looked like we were tired, but then the pounding started again, and Chamorro just found a big opening once he got past that line. Drove in for the touchdown.
Austin Norris, big left hand, reaches up and knocks that down. 2nd down and 10 with 3:03 to play.
Still feels like there's a lot of time left in this game.
Way too much time, right?
Yeah,
I mean, especially being here so long tonight anyway, but it just being this team on the other side of the field, you just feel like there's another run in them.
There's that another clearing route as he goes underneath.
Complete to Jordan Green.
Looks like he's short of the first down. Boy, that is a nice mark, though.
They will move the chains. 1st and 10. You're right. Got a good mark there. It stops the clock with 2:53 to play.
Well, no, 3rd and 1. Okay, that mark is.
Well, the official keeps.
Oh, wow, really? I've never seen that before.
Without a stretching the chains?
It wasn't even the line judge. It was a guy from the back. He just came and said it was a 1st down.
Jones in motion.
Okay.
Wheeler. A lot of time. Rolls right. He'll throw it sidearm.
Ooh, Garlington came up and nearly took that one.
Michael Garlington knocked it away. Pass was intended for Cole.
Great job, Austin Norris, putting pressure on. Tiefel coming in there. This guy's doing a good job keeping her hands up, too. That's great to see. I don't think I saw that much this earlier in the season. This defense continues to get better.
Deshaun Macon, number 99. Those are those 3 guys, Tiefel and Norris, the other 2 that had their hands down.
Ball on
One
the ground.
hopped it, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
Oh, and Greenwood's looking like a tired team right now.
11:05 is the actual time on Friday night. There's the time that really matters to us is 2:38 to play in this game. That's not ticking away fast enough if you're wearing Conway blue and white tonight.
12-point lead. Still not breathing too easy.
No.
Feeling pretty good.
Getting closer, though.
Yep.
Defense chant from across the way. Wheeler will throw. He's got a man.
Oh, my goodness. That's a blown assignment right there. My goodness.
Jackson Cole taken down inside the 15-yard line.
Blown assignment right there.
Talked about him not going away.
Maltbia coming over to make the tackle. Just a missed assignment there.
Maltbia tried to punch the ball away. 2:28 to go in the game. It's a 12-point Conway lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Couple of great defensive plays and then give up the big one, just like they did on the earlier drive.
Tip.
Oh, that ball's in the air.
Intercepted?
Yep, he caught it. Yep.
He got it. Picked off in the end zone.
I think it's caught it. No.
Is that J.J. Jackson?
That's Jackson. That's Jackson.
J.J. Jackson, interception in the end zone with 2:16 to go. The game began with a turnover. Conway throwing a pick. Greenwood making the interception, going down the field and scoring. And now, near the end of the game, turnover goes the other way. Conway gets the interception, and that sends most of the Greenwood fans to their cars. With 2:16 to go, the Cats have the football 1st and 10 with a 12-point lead.
I talked about the defense getting their hands up, and that was a factor right there. They couldn't get to Wheeler tonight, but they did get the big tip there and got the interception off of that. Great play by Jackson.
Big hit. They're going to call a quick timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining. This will leave them with 1. Greenwood is using that timeout. Waldemar on the stop. So Conway's 2 minutes and 12 seconds away from coming into Greenwood and getting a win. Jim, this is as big a win considering the environment, considering the weather, considering the challenges, considering going down by 14.
Yeah.
To come back and what looks to be a win like this is as good a win as we've seen.
It's very impressive. I mean, especially if you look back on the last 2 years, we had our hearts broke 2 years ago here, and it was even worse, I think, last year.
I agree.
When we had that game won, it seemed like, and Greenwood just came back and it stole a game away from us. So a lot of redemption here tonight for Conway.
I would have to do a little bit of research, but part of the story is about to be these Greenwood fans. It's been 5, maybe 6 seasons since they've left this stadium with a loss.
Yep, you're right. And, I think a lot of people started to question Conway after the win over Van Buren last week.
And there was a turnover. Mark Odom had the ball. It got knocked loose.
Well, never quit.
No, you never quit. You never quit. You got to finish. You talked about what you say to your sons. I promise they're saying that over there, too.
Gotta finish. You gotta finish.
2:01 to go.
But yeah, I mean, this is still could be one of our best.
If it turns out
a huge win,
or it'll be another heartbreak.
Yeah.
Let's hope for the win.
I'm not liking the finish here. Let's see if the defense, they came up big last time. See if they can do it again here.
Wheeler will hand off.
That run up the middle again, and he finds a little room.
That's Green. Colin Condit up there.
Condit bringing him down.
Now, Greenwood has 1 timeout remaining. There was enough there for a first down, so that stops the clock with 1:56 to go.
Well, and that's what we saw with Odom earlier, and he'd won the coach's trust back, getting the ball here late at Greenwood. Gave up a fumble there. I still say you trust that guy. He's too good.
On the ground, that's Collins, and he stopped at the 10-yard line.
Pouncey. And on a tackle.
Kalen Pouncey. 12-point game. Conway on top.
Clock running.
Coming up on 90 seconds to play in the game. Wheeler will look to throw. To the back of the end zone. Knocked away. That's a great defensive play.
Yep.
Colin Condit reached out his left hand, knocked it away. It's 3rd down and 7.
Great coverage. Nick Starr coming over to defend the running back coming out of the backfield. Gave him no room. I think that's where he originally wanted to go.
12-point game, minute 26 to play. Conway, a minute and a half away from what would be as big a win as they've had in years.
Taking their time to get this play in. 12 seconds play clock. Minute 26 in the game.
Wheeler, quick pass is complete to Collins. And he is into the end zone. It's not over.
And the Greenwood fans in the parking lot are wondering what's happening right now.
We're running back in here.
Conway with the chance to ice this game. Hopefully they will still come out with this win, and there's a lot to learn. You don't let up.
That's right.
You can see it from Greenwood. There's no quit. They're always in the game. They're always expecting to win.
The extra point is good. Conway leads 42-37. Onside kick upcoming. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
for them.
A minute 22 to play. 42-37. Conway leads by 5. Expect an onside kick.
Boy, Greenwood scoreless in that third period. They have put it on here in the fourth. Conway giving them some shots too. Fumble when they had a chance to just run the clock out.
That was an onside kick.
Get on that ball.
Get on it.
Get it on that ball. And
You know,
he did.
and that's an onside kick, and great job by the Wampus Cats to cover it. And I don't know why more teams don't try that method where you kick it hard at somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Instead of it being a pop fly that they have to make a catch on, try to knock it off of them. It was not successful, though, as far as the onside kick goes. Conway has the ball. They have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 5-point game. The Wampus Cats have got to hold on to it. There's 1 timeout left for Greenwood. Conway's got 2 if they need it to talk about anything. What they really need are these final seconds to run off the clock. On the ground to Kevin Chamorro. All right, stop on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the final timeout of the night.
Chamorro normally solid. You know, he did give up the one. He fumbled earlier, but he got his own fumble.
He fumbled, and then 2 plays later went 58 yards for another touchdown. He's had 5 touchdowns tonight.
Unbelievable. And we think around 300 yards.
Got to be
rushing,
close.
yeah.
I mean, even if you just add up his touchdown runs.
Right.
A minute 18 to play. Greenwood scored the first 14 points. Conway scored the next 14. Greenwood with a great drive right at the end of the second quarter, right at halftime. Jordan Green scored from a yard out, and they took a 7-point lead into the halftime locker room. And it has been an entertaining game throughout. Again, a game that started an hour and 49 minutes late. It was 8:49 when the opening kickoff occurred, and has been entertaining since then. 42-37, it's 2nd down and 8. A minute 18 to go. Greenwood cannot stop the clock. Hold on to it, Kevin Chamorro. To the 44-yard line.
And he does more than that, picking up some yards.
It's 3rd down.
No timeouts left for Greenwood.
We need him to hold on to it, but also we need a 1st down. In fact, I think the Wampus Cats, if the math is right, are 1 first down away from making it official.
Yeah.
Play clock at 15 seconds, game clock at 50 seconds. So this ball will be snapped. They may use a timeout.
Yeah, they're going to get it down to 1 second, get a timeout.
So what does Brian Rainey call? 3rd down and 5. You got to get this 1st down.
Chaco. You call Chaco.
Yeah,
That's what you call.
That's right. You call 44. All right, 35 seconds to go. Let's take 30 seconds, and we'll come back with the end of what's been a thrilling game between Conway and Greenwood. That's coming up on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
Ooh, Charlie. Can you do this all yourself?
Yep, even the faucet. Had to bust out the basin wrench. This is my favorite room in the
The
house.
local experts at your independent True Value understand the pride you take in your projects. We're ready with the products and advice to help you get them done right. Behind every project is a True Value.
$35 seconds to go. We were doing some football math there during the break. Now, do we think they have to get a 1st down, or could they win it without?
I would think they could win it without.
It would be
depends
nice.
on how much time runs off the clock here on this play.
On the play, okay, because the play clock is set at 25. And so if this play can take 10 seconds or get 5 yards.
Yep.
Kevin Chamorro. Kevin Chamorro is going to get the 1st down, and that's going to do it.
That's how you finish a game right there. That's how you finish a play. Kevin Chamorro putting the icing on the cake.
A night that Kevin Chamorro will never forget. 5 touchdowns tonight as his #1 Conway Wampus Cats come to Greenwood and are going to knock off the #1 team in 6A, the Greenwood Bulldogs. These 2 teams have met 3 times.
Yeah.
3 of the most memorable games that we have had a chance to broadcast.
Yep, unbelievable, unbelievable. And yeah, this is a classic tonight. We had to wait for it, but it was worth the wait, and I'm glad we stayed here.
It's going to end at 11:17 p.m. Started at 8:49. Braylon Smith takes a knee, and your Conway Wampus Cats are still unbeaten. The only undefeated team in 7A. They improved to 6-0, and they just knocked off Greenwood in Sebastian County, and that doesn't happen, folks. Final score 42-37. Conway gets the win. We'll take 30 seconds and wrap it up. From Greenwood next on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
For over 20 years at Brooks Fine Jewelry in Conway, our family has helped you pick out that perfect gift. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, holiday, anniversary, or just to say I love you, we have a wide selection of jewelry and price range. We will find you the diamond you want to fit your budget. Our in-house custom jewelry design and manufacturing will make you that one-of-a-kind ring, from your ideas to a finished product. We also offer some of the best prices in town on jewelry repair and ring sizing. Stop in today and let our family make your special occasion unforgettable.
Final score 42-37, and this is the type of win that you can remember for a really long time. They get the victory over one of the class programs in the state. It doesn't matter what class. I mean class in the sense of how they do their business.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something else, and I'll mention this real quickly. Even the scoreboards that are at the stadium, this team just lost. Greenwood just lost, and they don't lose at home. The scoreboards haven't been turned off.
No.
How many places have we been where you see Conway win, and before we even take a break after the game, the scoreboards are off. It's completely dark. They're leaving the scoreboard up there, and I don't know. This is a class place.
It is.
And a great win for the Wampus Cats.
Oh, man, that feels so good. So proud for these guys that have suffered through those 2 losses the last 2 years to come in here to Greenwood's home field and took it to them and just pounded the ball tonight. Chamorro leading the way with that. Around 300 yards, 5 touchdowns.
5 touchdowns.
Unbelievable.
And again, apologies for not having specifics as far as the stats go. You know, it's something we normally do, but it was raining so hard and the laptop was basically smoking. We were at a place where we needed to shut that off for everybody's sake and to be safe. And so apologies for that. But the most important numbers that we can tell you tonight, Conway 42, Greenwood 37.
That's right.
Congratulations to Coach Ashcraft and this entire Wampus Cat team. This is the type of win that is going to make a lot of waves across the state as people hear about it. They wondered, is this Conway team for real? There's no question.
Yeah.
There's no question.
You
Who I
beat
think
Greenwood here, yeah.
Yeah, who's the best 7A team in the state? You know, there are some polls that were wondering.
Yeah.
Wonder no more.
Yeah.
It's the team that with the C on their helmet that wears the blue and the white.
And I don't think we saw the best game from them.
Agreed.
There was no balance tonight. It was all running.
That's right.
And we've got a great passing attack, so I think the best is yet to come.
Conway improves to 6-0. They're 3-0 in conference play. Greenwood drops to 4-2. They are 2-1. Wampus Cats back home next week, and we'll have the broadcast for you, and our entire crew will be together, which we look forward to. Tonight was a big-time challenge, and we thank you for watching. Thanks to all of our sponsors for making the broadcast possible. For Levi Gilbert, who came to Greenwood tonight ready to tweet and Facebook and produce our game. He ended up running the camera for us, and Stats Scott Taylor, who did everything he could without getting electrocuted and running the stats, and Jim Files. I'm Jeff Matthews. Thank you so much for watching Wampus Cat football on a memorable night. 42-37, the Cats get the win over Greenwood.